In a busy city, where people rushed past one another without even lifting their heads, there lived a young man named Ayaan. He was ordinary in every way, working long hours at a shop, saving coins in a jar, and dreaming quietly of a better tomorrow. But though his life was simple, his heart carried a silent weight. He often wondered if he truly mattered in a world so vast. One evening, after a long day of work, Ayaan was walking home through the crowded marketplace. It was getting dark, and the street vendors were packing up. Just as he turned into a quiet lane, he saw a frail old man struggling with a heavy sack of vegetables. People passed him by without a glance. Some looked, but hurried away, worried about being delayed. Something within Ayaan stopped him. He approached the old man and said softly, "Let me carry that for you, Baba." The old man hesitated at first, but then gave a weak smile and handed over the sack. It was heavier than it looked, but Ayaan carried it all the way to the man's small hut on the edge of the street. When they arrived, the old man thanked him with teary eyes. "You didn't have to do this, son. No one helps strangers these days." Ayaan just smiled and said, "It was nothing." He turned to leave, but the old man called out again, "Wait, I have no money to give you, but I can give you something else, my blessing. May kindness always return to you when you need it most." Ayaan bowed his head politely, not thinking much of it, and walked home. But little did he know that this small act would ripple through his life in ways he could not imagine. Weeks passed. Life carried on with its usual struggles. One day, the shop where Ayaan worked suddenly closed down. The owner had gone bankrupt, and just like that, Ayaan was jobless. He searched everywhere, but no one was hiring. Days turned into weeks, and soon his savings jar was nearly empty. One night, sitting alone in his dimly lit room, he felt hopeless. He wondered if kindness even mattered when the world seemed so cruel. The very next morning, as he walked the streets looking for work, he saw a poster on a cafe door. Helper wanted apply inside. Desperate, he stepped in. Behind the counter stood the cafe owner, a kind-faced woman. She studied him carefully as he nervously asked about the job. Then her eyes lit up. "Wait, I know you," she said. Ayaan frowned. "I don't think we've met," she smiled. "No, not me. But my father told me about you, the young man who carried his sack of vegetables when no one else would. That old man was my Baba. He spoke of you as if you were an angel sent to him." Ayaan's eyes widened in surprise. The cafe owner continued, "My father passed away last week, but he left a note for me. He wrote, 'If you ever meet that kind young man, help him the way he helped me.'" Her voice trembled slightly, but she smiled warmly. "The job is yours. No questions asked." Ayaan began working at the cafe. He swept the floors, served tea, and greeted customers with the same smile he had once given that old man. Slowly, the cafe became like a second home to him. The owner treated him like family, and for the first time in months, he felt a sense of belonging. But that was not the end of the blessing. A few months later, a businessman came to the cafe regularly. He noticed how sincere and hardworking Ayaan was, never complaining, always serving with kindness. One day, the man asked him, "Young man, would you like a better opportunity? I'm opening a new company, and I need people I can trust." That simple offer changed Ayaan's entire life. He soon became part of a growing business, earning more than he ever dreamed. But even with success, he never forgot the old man with the heavy sack. Years later, when Ayaan had built a stable life, he often returned to that quiet lane where it all began. He would see people in need, children struggling with books, old women waiting at the bus stop, strangers with burdens too heavy to carry. And every time, he stepped forward to help. One evening, a little boy asked him curiously, "Uncle, why do you help everyone? You don't even know them." Ayaan smiled gently. "Because once, I helped an old man with a sack of vegetables, and that one good deed changed my entire life." The truth is, kindness is never wasted. A small act, a smile, a helping hand, a simple gesture can plant seeds that grow into forests of blessings. We may forget our good deeds, but the world never forgets. Life has a way of returning kindness to us when we least expect it, often when we need it the most. So, the next time you see someone struggling, don't turn away. Don't think your little effort won't matter, because it might just be the key that unlocks a better tomorrow for them and for you.